All right, welcome everyone to another video. We hope you've been enjoying what we've been posting and would like you to provide us your support. Please like our videos and don't be shy to comment on what sort of topics you would like for us to cover forward. Please ensure that you subscribe and tick on your notification bells to be alerted to our next video release. In today's topic, we'll be talking on value and its importance to scalp. A value is the area that large numbers of traders are going to be in agreement to exchange contracts, and then that causes volume to build. Understand as well that value is constantly shifting about. It's important to know that those areas of high value will tend to be easier for ourselves and more experienced money to get their contracts filled. And that for most markets, after we move away from this value by a few ticks, we will end up returning back to the most valued parts of the day. Value also gives us confirmation in the direction of the market. As once value or a balance has been established, the market will go into imbalance to search for a new area of value to form, which it did so in here. This gives you a way to make a sort of trading strategy around it. I'm sure for most, you could trade the edges, head back toward value, or when we do become imbalanced and we form a new balance, once we start to break out of our new balance back towards, let's say in this direction, you have a target now, which was a previously established form of value. They tend to become magnets. Another important thing with the building out of value and balance is when you come into two-way flow. It's important to get two-way flow recognized, as that lets you trade in and out of the market between the bids and the asks, the amount of contracts you can execute. You want to keep track of. Of course, be always careful not to overstay your welcome when you're trading value, as at any point a market will become imbalanced. As the rules of the market are, from balance you become imbalanced, to find new balance become imbalanced, and on and on and on. Never forget that this is a two-way market, and that for every buyer there is a seller, for every seller is a buyer. Most platforms you can have the volume profile displayed in order to figure out what has been the day's occurring value, but as well as having a recent contracts column. This can show you a sort of bell curve if you have the imagination for it. So in this instance, we can judge that our current value is within these prices. So it could be prudent that if I wanted to, I could select to either purchase, heading back towards the value, or sell. Now that I got filled, I'll look to sell back in towards where value had been established. I can see as well that there's a few upticks on my correlations. And that was just a quick example on a demo to show you how you can use value to trade from an edge. When I speak on edges, I do regard to the bell curve shape of having distributions set to, we have our point of interest, our value. We have our first deviation, our second standard deviations. Most often 70% roughly occurs around the most traded price, which is the VPOC. We jump out to having about 96% rounded up, and then finally, of course, the rest being 100% of what occurred through the day. And so if you are going to be developing a strategy around value, make sure that you document your trading and your understanding how far your trades can take you. Understanding that value isn't just for the market that you're trading, but also the markets that you correlate with, and which we spoke about in the previous video. And understanding that if a market is overvalued, where most of your correlations are headed lower, exploring value below, and you still have a chance to hop on the ride lower, to not be afraid to do so. Keep your stops tight and make sure you document your findings. All right, guys, that it will finish off with our talk on value. Please comments, like, and subscribe, as we have mentioned previously. And we thank you for your viewing patronage. Have a good day.